Hey everyone, I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Dylan. Welcome to another episode of Outpost TV, your source for all things social media.
Thanks for joining us for our first episode of the new year. Today in the What's Trending section, we'll be talking about Facebook's mobile ad revenue and the new group funding app, Tilt.
Everyone knows Facebook is the most widely used social media network, but a recent article from eMarketer Daily shows some serious growth in the company's mobile ad revenue. Starting this year, Facebook is predicted to begin to receive over 1 billion users each month through the mobile app alone. That accounts for about 70% of all Facebook users on Earth. With this large growth in traffic through the mobile app, Facebook is predicted to grow 73%, which is close to $10 billion of its global ad revenue, a 28% increase since 2013. eMarketer principal analyst Deborah Aho believes the reason why Facebook has so much success as a mobile feature is because the Facebook experience is basically the same across all devices. Facebook's mobile presence will not only increase stateside, but also continue to grow in countries such as Brazil, Russia, and even China, where there's a ban on Facebook. Potential revenue increase from the Facebook mobile app alone has been plotted to 2018 so far.
And speaking of revenues, since beginning in 2012, over 300,000 groups have used the group funding app Tilt to help turn their ideas into reality.
That's right. Tilt is one of the first customizable crowdsourcing applications that gives users the ability to control their URL and communications, funding goals, and image.
The unique perspective about the application is policy on users' donations to organizations. Tilt allows donators to sign up or pledge to different campaigns, but does not immediately charge the user. Instead, the application waits for the campaign to reach its predetermined goal, or tilted, before it charges the user's amount that they initially pledged. So for example, if you set up a campaign to raise $200 for your local food pantry, your campaign would begin to receive money after you reached your goal, tilted.
While Tilt is currently being used by college organizations such as Greek Life, Tilt has been used to fund the Jamaican bobsled team to the 2014 Sochi Olympics and partner with the ESPN Fantasy Football League to simplify the collection of league dues from league commissioners.
Exactly, and I think that's so cool that they've done all that stuff. Earlier today, Dylan sat down with TJ Vining to talk about his new Geofilter for Snapchat.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us today. I'm here with TJ Vining. TJ is the current tech student who has created a Texas Tech Geofilter for the Snapchat app. TJ, how you doing?
I'm doing well, how are you?
Good, good. So this thing is basically taken off since we've all gotten back for the semester. How did you do it?
Well, essentially, I was home for Christmas break, and it's kind of funny. I was just hanging out downstairs with my parents watching TV, and I'm getting these. I'm from Dallas area, so I'm getting these Snapchats from people that are in downtown Dallas from like these random locations like Victory Park and downtown Dallas. I'm wondering how is Snapchat making these filters for like these very obscure locations? So I began thinking like there has to be a way that artists can create their own Snapchat filters and upload them. So then from there I just went onto their website and looked at Geofilters and realized that artists can submit their own. And so I whipped one up real quick, Long Live the Matadors one, and submitted it and just kind of went on my way. And 24 hours later I got an email saying it was accepted and now live, so
cool.
That's all it was.
So are there a lot of like restrictions on what you can and cannot create as an artist? And then you're a junior advertising major, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so are you gonna like use that, well basically this platform that you've kind of got going on right now, are you gonna put it in your portfolio? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, well, I'm definitely going to put it in my portfolio. I mean, it's pretty exciting. That was kind of like the first thing I wanted to do was put it on my portfolio. But as far as restrictions go for submission, yeah, it's pretty restricted. You can't have any trademarked content. You can't use logos. It can't be for a business. They really don't want it to be any sort of advertisement. So with that being said, I went on to Texas Tech's website and looked at their trades and their marks and what is and isn't copyrighted. Because originally I wanted to do something like Guns Up or Wreck-'em.
Yeah.
But both those are trademarked by Texas Tech, so I couldn't use those.
Okay.
So I went in and I dug around for a little while, and Long Live the Matadors is part of the Matador song. Okay. But it said nothing on their site that it was trademarked or anything about the Matador song or the fight song or anything. So I was like, I'll roll with it, and if it gets denied, it gets denied, but hey, it got accepted. So
cool. So do you have any future plans on creating a new Geofilter for maybe like something a little more seasonal as we continue on throughout the year?
Well, hopefully. The funny thing is they didn't tell me how long it would last, like how long it's going to be on the app. I have no idea.
Cool.
So I guess when I start seeing it go away and start seeing people use it less, I'll probably whip up another one and put it on. I'll probably put a little bit more time into it, considering like this one was very very
sporadic.
Yeah,
Awesome.
exactly. So I'll probably put a little more time into it and make it a little bit more artsy, I guess. A little bit more Texas Tech, Lubbock, West Texas feel, but yeah, there's definitely plans to continue it.
Cool. And are you looking into any other maybe applications that allow users to create, express themselves through creative, like creating your own geofilter, things like that?
Really, not really, no.
Cool.
I mean, this was just such a spontaneous thing
Yeah.
for me that.
Awesome. Well, thank you for having us, TJ.
Thank you.
Once again, TJ, thanks for stopping by the studio and talking to us about your geofilter on Snapchat.
Thanks for watching our latest episode of Outpost TV. I'm Caitlin Newman.
And I'm Dylan George.
Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
We'll see you next week.